Yo, YouTube, what's good? It's your man, D Rich Kid, back at you with another topic, man. Yo, today I want to talk about how sick this world is, man. I don't know if y'all have heard, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but I think it was earlier this week. I think this was Kentucky, I believe. Yeah, it was Kentucky. There was a lady that basically what happened was it was I think some kind of contractor came out to her house, and when the dude came out there, he found a body in the backyard. So he called the police. Police showed up, and when the police showed up, man, they found all types of blood marks, bloody mattresses, signs, of struggles. When they found this body, it was a body of a female that had been dismembered. So further investigation, they went inside. They went inside to the lady's house, man, and there was blood inside the house. They said that they went into the kitchen, and when they went into the kitchen, they said there was a pot on the stove. When they went and investigated further, and looked into the pot had body parts in it. Body parts, YouTube. And it was the body parts of the woman, which later was identified to be this lady's daughter. And from what they're saying now, that they feel like she murdered her on the property, in the house somewhere, dismembered her, cut out her body parts, and cooked them on the stove. YouTube, what's going on, man? Like, this world is sick, man. Like, you cooking your daughter's body parts. Let that sink in, man. You cooking your daughter's body parts. It's almost like I'm at a loss for words, man. Like, what's going on in this world, man? I mean, that's just straight demonic energy, man. Straight demonic energy. Another case, man. Even the news reporters now ain't even safe. There was a news reporter, I think she was out of Cleveland. She was taking her daughter to, I think it was daycare, early in the morning. Somehow or another, it was a guy, and it wasn't really stated in the whole story, but you kind of can put one and one together. I think this girl had a relationship with this dude. I think the dude pretty much probably couldn't get over this chick. The chick probably ended the relationship. The dude was probably some kind of weirdo or whatever, and he was stalking her. And like I said, she took her child to daycare. Somehow or another, the guy was there. Some of the witnesses on scene, there was a couple of joggers in the area. They were saying that they heard them, fighting, and the dude attacked her, pulled out a gun, shot her twice, and then shot himself. So basically, I believe he was trying to commit like a murder-suicide thing, basically saying, if I can't have you, nobody else will. Just sick, man. That's just demonic energy, man. And then he did all of that in front of the kid. You would rather murder. I'm just assuming this was the mother of his child, because it didn't work out for you, or you would murder a woman in front of her child because the friendship or relationship or whatever y'all had didn't work out. Sick, man. And then you're gonna off yourself. You don't get any more diabolical, demonic than that. But back to the lady cooking the woman's body parts. I don't remember a time ever in this country where it has been so savagely evil, man. I mean, yeah, it's been times, we've gone through, periods, I grew up in the crack era through the 80s and 90s. It was bad then, it was a lot of shootings, but that was drug related, most of that. Dudes hustling, getting into street conflicts, that was drug related. It wasn't the whole population just wacko. It was just certain individuals in certain cities that had, street wars going on, gang wars, whatever you want to call them. But now it seems like here in 2024, and it's not just been this year, it's been 2023, 2022, 2021, 20, since probably back in the teens of 2015 and on. This country has just nosedived, man, in morality, man. I don't ever remember a time, YouTube, where it's been this bad, man. It's not safe for nobody out here in the streets. No one. I don't care what neighborhood you live in. You can live in the most prestigious areas, gated communities, and still, crime is happening now. There's no safe areas. Nobody is safe anymore. And it's just I'm almost 50 years old, and again, like I said, I can never remember a time where it's been this much crime, this much savagery, this much evil going on in the world, in the country, let alone the world, man. We are truly in some dangerous times now, man. And this is every day now. Once upon a time you would hear stories maybe once a week of something crazy going on. Now it's every day. Every day news cycle is something crazy going on. I mean, literally something crazy. Mass shootings all over the place. Somebody constantly, stabbing somebody up. Body parts being dismembered. Shootouts in broad daylight, innocent kids being hit. I saw a video this summer where I think it was a dude in Philly got into it. It seemed like some kind of street beef. So the dude couldn't get to the person or people he was trying to get to. So the cat, instead, he shot a toddler in the stroller. And I'm like, man, what evil, demonic coward shoots a toddler, man? A toddler, YouTube. Let that sit in. Sink in. A toddler, man. He shot the toddler point blank. Boom. I saw it was on video. And you can't tell me this world is not evil, man. Demonic. The energy is just demonic out here. Shout out to my man Skano 216, man. From the 216 Skano. This brother out of Cleveland, man. Shout out to him. He's got some good videos, man. He was talking about this the other day. About the demonic energy, man. Energy transferring, man, in the world right now, man. How you got to be careful about, people you're around, people, my single people out here, people that, you're dealing with on a personal level. Because, it's evil energy, man, that's transferring from people to people. And I believe it, man. I definitely believe it. I mean, you see it every day. Every day. And again, like I said, this time, I always remember when I was younger, my grandparents or the older people, the older generation, always telling us that the days of the end times, latter days would be bad, and when you young, you kind of like, all right, grandma, you kind of like, they talking that old, that Bible stuff, and you know what I mean, you young, you ain't really thinking like, oh man, that's so far down the road, man, I might not even live to see it. Here I am, 2024, almost 50 years old. I've lived to see it. You too, I've lived to see it, and it's sad, man. It's really sad because it's like the young kids now, they basically are walking around. They feel like there's no hope for them, so they pretty much throwing in the towel like, hey, I don't have anything to live for, so I'll just go out here and do what I can. I don't expect to live past tomorrow. The older generation, some of them try to talk to the younger cats, but it's hard to talk to them, to get through to them, because a lot of them don't want to hear it. Then, a lot of the older generation is dying off on top of that, and then some of the older generation, they just scared, man. They scared. They don't even want to be in the streets. They're scared to, come out, and I really don't blame them. I really don't. I mean, you step out your house now in certain neighborhoods, man, there's no guarantee that you coming back, man. And that shouldn't be, YouTube. That shouldn't be. We all should have the freedom to feel safe in our own neighborhoods, man. But yeah, man, it's just crazy out here now, man. The world is just bonkers, man. It's just a sick world, man. The demonic energy that's running in this world right now is at an all-time high, yo. At an all-time high. And if you a praying individual, this is the time, man, that you need to continue to pray. You pray. Just ask God, the Creator, to intervene in this, because it shouldn't be, man. This shouldn't be. We shouldn't have to live like this, as a human race, man. Because sooner or later, the way it's going, we won't last, man. We will not last at the rate we're going, with all the sickness in the world, all the debauchery, all the savagery, the evil works that are being done. This world won't last, man. It won't. It can't last. So, I just wanted to, basically, touch on that today, YouTube. Has anybody else out there felt and seen the evilness in the world, man? Just, how crazy it is now, and it's every day, man. Every day there's something going on that's mind-boggling. And now it's almost to the point where, at least for me it is, it doesn't even surprise me anymore, because it happens so frequently. It doesn't surprise me. When I hear about things that are going on, if my wife tells me about, oh, did you hear about this? She'll read me a story. And yeah, it sounds crazy, but it's not surprising. It's not surprising whatsoever, YouTube. But yeah, man, just wanted to touch on that, man. It was just something, again, one of them topics that I have been noticing for a minute anyway. But like, again, shout out to my man Scano216 when he made this video about the lady decapitating, not decapitating, but dismembering the lady's body parts and cooking them when the authorities came in, found her insides cooking on the stove. I mean, what else can you say, man? What else can you say? But anyway, yo, YouTube, I'm not gonna make this video too long. You know, if you like my content, just you know, subscribe to my channel, give me a like, give me a share. You know, I'm just trying to slowly build this channel up, trying to hit y'all, you know, every day, you know, with a different topic. You know, I'm trying to build my shorts up, you know, give me a little glimpse into, you know, my life, whatever, you know, what's going on with me, and just take it from there, you know, one day at a time, YouTube. But again, thank you. Be blessed, be safe. Stay safe out here, YouTube. It's crazy out here. Please stay safe. You know, if you go out, know who's around you. Know, you know, be aware of your surroundings. My father always told me, man, when you go out in these streets, man, be aware of your surroundings. Know who's around you. You know, if you down to 2A, stay armed up, man, because you just don't know, man. You really don't know. It's wild out here, man. So you want to get home. That's the main thing. When you leave these streets, you want to get home to your family at night. But anyway, yo, YouTube, appreciate you. Love y'all. Be safe. Peace.